The Social Security Expansion Act for Social Security beneficiaries. $200 raised per month in Social Security Expansion Act. Guys, today in this video we are talking about a recent report that claims that a bill for extra $200 in Social Security payments each month. We are going to be discussing all the details, what it means for millions and millions of Americans, all the Social Security beneficiaries, and breaking down all the important facts surrounding this issue. And check this out, things are changing really rapidly. Now, most of the people right here in the community ask me this very important question. Did Social Security Expansion Act has passed or not? Is it introduced in the Senate, House, or Republicans? Is it introduced or even not yet introduced? So what's the current situation with the Social Security Expansion Act? Is it even the subject of discussion? And what is Joe Biden talking about it? Are they going to cut your Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid benefits, let alone those Social Security Expansion Act? So what's really going on, guys? Today in this video, I'll give you a clear picture where the Social Security Expansion Act is currently standing. Are we going to get benefit raises right here into our Social Security benefit payments? What's currently happening? I'm going to give you a clear picture on this, tell you the truth, what's really happening with the Social Security Expansion Act. And check this out, things are changing really rapidly. We have got a tweet from Bernie Sanders. Check this out, guys. We are seeing a real action on this matter. It's not just a pipe dream anymore. Many of you right here in the community ask me, I see it when it entered into my bank account. Let's check it out, guys. We are seeing real action on this matter. It's not just a woo-woo magic thing anymore. Senator Bernie Sanders has announced that he will going to reintroduce the Social Security Expansion Act of 2023, which will extend the Social Security solvency for the next 75 years and expand the benefits by $2,400 a year, which means $200 per month. Now let me get this straight to the point. This increase is a long overdue and will be great help for low-income seniors, those people who rely on Social Security for their livelihood. Basically, everyone underneath the Social Security radar, people on SSI, ssdi, survivors, VA, all the Social Security beneficiaries going to be impacted by this important change. This legislation will also address the issue of the funding the Social Security Trust Fund, which is projected to become insolvent by 2033. Republicans have suggested by cutting into the Social Security as a prominent solution, but Senator Bernie Sanders believes that there is a great solution, which is to lift the cap on taxable income which is going to the trust fund. In his tweet, he said he can extend the solvency to the next 75 years and expand the benefits by $200 per month by just scraping the cap. As an example, he gave an example, a billionaire pays same amount into the Social Security as someone who is making $160,000 a year. Honestly, let's end this absurdity. And this legislation has been long anticipated and now expected to be introduced in the upcoming weeks. So this week is gonna be pretty important for all the Social Security beneficiaries. I will keep you up to date on new developments and the modification to the bill. This time it's looking much promising because right over here onto the Bernie Sanders tweet, he'll be reintroducing the bill to extend the Social Security solvency, that Social Security Expansion Act. Well, right over here onto the street, we have got some promising responses. Well, check this out. Joe Biden, let's make it real simple. If Republicans try to cut Social Security, I'll stop them. If they try to cut Medicare, I'll stop them. If they try to pass 30% national sales tax, I will stop them. And if they send me national ban on right to choose, I will stop them. So this is looking much promising, guys. Joe Biden has tweeted some promising aspects. Joe Biden is clear on his stance. He's not going to cut the Social Security. He'll going to stop them one way or another. And let me show you, there are a couple of moving parts, and actually economy is changing so rapidly. There are lots of updates. Recently, just President Biden has tweeted out 23 hours ago, I know there are a lot of Republicans on the hill and their dream is to cut Social Security and Medicare. Well, let me say this, if that's your dream, I'll be your nightmare. So President Biden is taking a proper stance right over here. He's not gonna let Republicans cut the Social Security and Medicare. Bernie Sanders introduced solution is pretty simple. He's thinking about scraping the cap. So you know what? Currently, whether you are a billionaire or making $160,000 a year, you are paying the same amount into the Social Security. Let's scrap the cap and let's end this absurdity. Senator Bernie Sanders is against the idea bipartisan panel to look at saving the Social Security and other entitlement programs, and he believes that the solution is pretty simple and he has already been proposing in form of the legislation, and the goal is to give American people power and decide whether or not to cut their Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid benefits, especially after Republicans gave a huge tax break to the rich people and large corporations at the time when income and wealthy inequality is all-time high. And this is the crucial year for the Social Security's reform, and Senator Bernie Sanders believes that it's time to put an end to back and forth, and finally we are seeing some real progress on this matter. So definitely Social Security Expansion Act 2023 is on its way. It's time for us to pay close attention and keep our eyes onto the prize. Whether we win or lose, we have to keep close attention how the things are changing rapidly, what Bernie Sanders is introducing, what is the real progress happening on this matter, and this is not just a dream anymore. Now here is the thing guys, we are talking about the recent reports which are claiming that a bill for an extra $200 in Social Security payments each month did not pass. Did it pass or not? Actually we are going to discuss all the details. Now on to the dark side, the other side of the equation. Actually currently the Social Security Expansion Act is not yet passed. As of right now I'm shooting this video, but clearly there is a hope. I have already showed you the tweet by Bernie Sanders, what President Biden is saying about the Social Security, Medicare, all those benefits. They are not looking to cut those benefits, and Senator Bernie Sanders is putting his opinion very strongly. But as of right now, if anybody is claiming that the Social Security Expansion Act has been passed and you are getting extra $200 per month, guys, don't believe it, because as of right now it's 11th of the February I'm shooting this video, and the Social Security Expansion Act is not yet passed. The Social Security Expansion Act hasn't been yet reintroduced in the House or Senate. It's in the process of being reintroducing, but it's not yet passed or anything of such kind. So are Social Security getting extra $200 per month? Well, the clear cut answer is, as of right now the answer is no, but that could change very rapidly. I already showed you this week is gonna be crucial. The bills are going to be introduced. Social Security recipients currently not getting $200 per month, but bill was introduced in the House and Senate in the 2022 and proposed the increased payments, but right now it's not yet passed. So that's the important one. And here is the important bit. The Social Security Expansion Act was referred as a various committees in House and Senate for a discussion, which is the first step in the legislative process, but it didn't pass or even make it to a vote before 117th Congress officially ended on January 3rd. This means the bill would need to be reintroduced in the 2023, and that's what we are talking about it, guys. The bill is being reintroduced. The thing is happening. We are standing onto the verge whether the act will pass or not. Check this out. Senator Bernie Sanders, who introduced Social Security Expansion Act in the Senate, said in the tweet January 22nd that he will reintroduce the bill to expand the benefits by $2,400 a year. And a search of congressional legislation shows Social Security Expansion Act has not been reintroduced as of 3rd February, as per this article said. Also, the representative who sponsored this legislation in the House retired and no longer in the office. So, and guys, as I said, things are changing very rapidly. The bill is being reintroduced in the Senate and House, and once we see any sort of a movement on this Social Security Expansion Act, I will keep you up to date on all the updates. So make sure to subscribe to our channel, hit that like button, that really helps us pushing out all these videos. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, and this is Kedar from How to Guys signing out.